Wisdom of the Elderly, a place to share tips to make life after 60 easier and more meaningful. Do you feel like your home is getting more cramped and cluttered as time goes by? Stuff is piling up everywhere, but you don't know where to start cleaning? Today, we're going to explore 16 items that can make your home feel cluttered, from invisible items to emotional belongings that are hard to let go. Let's dive in and turn your home into a spacious, tidy, and relaxing space. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss more tips to help make life after 60 even better. The impact of clutter on life and mental health. Modern life pushes us into a fast-paced rhythm, which brings challenges in maintaining an organized living space. However, clutter is not just about having too many items around. It also impacts our mental state, emotions, and daily productivity. This article will help you better understand the effects of clutter and provide effective solutions for creating a more spacious and comfortable living space. 1. Clutter causes stress. Many studies have shown that clutter in the home affects mental health by causing stress and a sense of unease. When a home is full of items, the brain has to process more information, leading to feelings of exhaustion and anxiety. Additionally, the disarray in the house makes it harder to find things, increasing stress when trying to locate important items in a cluttered space. 2. Reduces work efficiency. Clutter not only causes stress but also reduces work efficiency. When your desk or living space is too messy, the brain has to process distractions. This makes it harder to focus, causing us to spend more time completing tasks. 3. Affects sleep and mood. People living in cluttered spaces often struggle to relax and get deep sleep. The reason is that the brain is always working to process information from the surrounding environment. When the bedroom is too messy, we find it difficult to concentrate and have trouble sleeping well. A clean space helps the body and mind easily enter a state of relaxation, leading to better and more restful sleep. 4. Solutions for tackling clutter. To address this issue, here are some ways to declutter your space. Sort and eliminate. Review the items in your home and remove those that are no longer needed. Organize effectively. Use boxes, shelves, and clear categories to make things easy to find. And maintain daily decluttering habits. Spend a few minutes daily tidying up to keep the house organized. Decluttering not only makes your living space more spacious and airy but also improves your mental health and quality of life. Are you ready to turn your home into a more meaningful living space? Invisible types of clutter. 1. Excess paperwork. Stacks of bills, old magazines, receipts, and unnecessary documents are common types of invisible clutter. We often keep them thinking we might need them later, but in reality, most of it has no value. Over time, this paperwork piles up and creates a mess on desks, bookshelves, and storage cabinets. Moreover, cluttered papers can make it difficult to find important documents when needed. The harm of paper clutter. Wasting time searching for needed information. Causing stress due to a disorganized workspace. Potentially exposing personal information if not disposed of properly. Solutions. Switch to electronic bills and store important documents digitally. Set aside time each month to sort out unnecessary paperwork. Organize papers into labeled folders for easy access when needed. Shred documents with personal information to avoid data breaches. 2. Unused gifts. Many people keep gifts out of politeness, even though they have no practical value. This is a form of invisible clutter that makes spaces feel cramped and harder to organize. Holding on to unused gifts can also make us feel burdened by unnecessary material possessions. The harm of unused gifts. Take up space without providing any real value. Create feelings of guilt or pressure when not used. And make it harder to clean and organize spaces. Solutions. Assess whether the gift brings you joy and is useful. If not, consider regifting it to someone who might appreciate it or donating it to charity. Don't feel guilty about letting go of items that no longer suit your needs. If it's a keepsake but not useful, take a picture of it before letting it go to preserve the memory. 3. Expired medications. Many households have the habit of stockpiling medications, but not everyone regularly checks expiration dates. Expired medications not only take up space but can also be hazardous if mistakenly used. Some expired medications can change in chemical composition, reducing their effectiveness or causing unwanted side effects. The harm of expired medications. Take up storage space. Pose health risks if used after expiration. Make it difficult to manage medications, increasing the risk of taking the wrong medicine. Solutions. Check your medicine cabinet regularly, at least every 6 months. Safely dispose of expired medications according to guidelines. Do not flush them down the toilet or throw them in regular trash. Only keep medications that are still in use and organize them by category. Use pill organizers with compartments for easy management. 5. Digital clutter. Not only does physical space become cluttered, but even in the digital world, clutter exists in the form of excessive data. Unread emails, duplicate files, and unused apps can fill up your device's memory, causing it to slow down. The harm of digital clutter. Slows down devices due to full memory. It reduces work efficiency when trying to find important documents. Increases the risk of losing important data due to poor file management. Solutions. Regularly delete unnecessary emails and unsubscribe from irrelevant newsletters. Organize and store data on cloud storage to free up space on your device. Remove unused apps to free up memory. Set a monthly reminder to clean up your digital space and keep it organized. 6. Toxic relationships. Sometimes, clutter is not just physical, it's also emotional. Maintaining unhealthy relationships can negatively impact your mental health and drain your energy. The harm of toxic relationships. It causes stress and negatively affects mental health. Wastes time and energy on people who no longer add value. Hinders personal growth and happiness. Solutions. Identify relationships that bring negativity or stress. Learn to say no to relationships that no longer serve you. Focus on those who bring positivity and support in your life. Recognizing and eliminating invisible clutter not only makes your living space tidier but also significantly improves your quality of life and mental health. Start with small steps to create a healthier environment for both living and working. Outdated decorations and items. 1. Artificial plants and plastic flowers. Artificial plants and plastic flowers were once a popular choice for home decor due to their convenience and low maintenance. However, over time, they can become dusty, fade in color, and make the space look old and lifeless. Harmful effects. Dust accumulates on leaves and flowers, affecting indoor air quality. It does not provide the fresh feeling that natural plants bring. It reduces aesthetics, making the space look fake and less refined. Solution. Replace with real plants suitable for indoor environments, like snake plants, pothos, or succulents. If caring for real plants isn't feasible, opt for high-quality artificial plants with a natural design and easy cleaning. Regularly dust off artificial plants to prevent dust buildup. 2. Old curtains. Curtains are a key element in setting the style of a home. However, old, faded, or outdated curtains can make a space look cluttered and less elegant. Harmful effects. Old curtains can collect dust, causing allergies and affecting health. Outdated colors and patterns can make the space feel heavy. Worn-out materials tear easily and no longer function well. Solution. Choose curtains with minimalist designs in neutral or bright colors to create an airy feel. Use high-quality fabrics that are easy to clean and durable. If the curtains are still usable, wash them and consider pairing them with new accessories to add a fresh touch. 3. Outdated rugs. Rugs can bring warmth to a home, but if they are too old or have outdated patterns, they can make the space look messy and less aesthetically pleasing. Harmful effects. Old rugs accumulate dust, bacteria, and can cause allergies. Outdated, bold patterns can make the space feel chaotic. Rugs may have an unpleasant odor if not regularly cleaned. Solution. Replace with simple, elegantly designed rugs in neutral colors that are easy to match with your furniture. Opt for eco-friendly, easy-to-clean materials. If replacing isn't an option, wash the rug and place it in a less central location to minimize its impact on the overall space. 4. Over-decorated spaces. Many people enjoy decorating with small items such as figurines, photo frames, and vases, but too many can make the space feel cramped and untidy. Harmful effects: creates a cluttered feeling, diminishing the open space in the room. They're difficult to clean, leading to dust accumulation and loss of aesthetics over time. It makes the space look chaotic and less refined. Solution: apply the principle of less is more, keeping only decorative items that add significant aesthetic value. Organize decor into themes or groups to create harmony. Replace with minimalist, modern items that still highlight the space. 5. Outdated furniture. Old or outdated furniture that doesn't align with modern trends can detract from the beauty of your home. Bulky tables and old cabinets can make the space feel crowded and lack sophistication. Harmful effects: takes up excessive space, reducing comfort. Lacks practicality due to outdated designs. It makes the space feel monotonous and uninspired. Solution: renovate or replace with modern, minimalist furniture. Use multifunctional furniture to save space. Repaint or refurbish old items to fit a contemporary style. Conclusion: removing outdated decorations and items not only makes the space feel more spacious but also brings a sense of comfort and modernity. Start by cleaning up and gradually replacing items to create a tidy, refined home that matches today's lifestyle. Junk drawer organization. A junk drawer is a small space that can accumulate many unnecessary items. It's often filled with forgotten things like old charging cables, dead batteries, unused keys, dried-out pens, old sticky notes, and other small objects. Without proper organization, this drawer can quickly become a mess. 1. Why does the junk drawer become messy? I'll just put it here mentality. We often place small items into the drawer without thinking, allowing them to accumulate over time. No sorting system. Without organizers or proper categorization, the drawer easily becomes cluttered. Lack of regular checkups. We rarely take time to clean out the drawer, allowing obsolete items to pile up. 2. Effective cleanup method. Cleaning out the junk drawer isn't difficult, but a clear plan is needed to prevent it from becoming messy again. Step 1. Take everything out. Start by removing everything from the drawer. This helps you see what's inside and makes categorizing easier. Step 2. Sort into categories. Once everything is out, sort the items into groups. Charging cables and connectors. Check if any are still usable. If they're broken or outdated, dispose of them. Old batteries. Dispose of dead batteries properly rather than throwing them in the trash. Unused keys. If you don't remember what key belongs to which door, it's time to get rid of them or store them in a separate box. Pens and stationery. Check if pens still have ink and decide if you need the paper clips or staplers. Paper, receipts. Discard old receipts and notes that no longer have value or organize them for future use. Step 3. Decide, keep, toss, donate. For each item, ask yourself, do I really need it? If you haven't used it in the past 6 months, you probably don't need it anymore. Is it still working? Broken or outdated items should be tossed. Can someone else use it? If it's still in good condition but you don't need it, consider giving it away or donating it. Step 4. Organize the drawer. After removing unnecessary items, organize the drawer. Use dividers. Small boxes or trays help keep items neatly separated and easy to find. Label groups. If you have many types of items, labels will help you locate them quickly when needed. Only keep essential items. Limit the number of items placed in the drawer to avoid future clutter. 3. Maintaining a tidy drawer. Regular checkups. Spend a few minutes each month to review the drawer and discard unnecessary items. Don't throw random things in. If an item doesn't have a dedicated spot, ask yourself if it's really needed. Tidy up when you notice signs of clutter. If items start to pile up, take a few minutes to reorganize. Cleaning and organizing the junk drawer not only helps you find things more easily but also brings a sense of ease knowing everything is in its proper place. Start today to create a tidier and more efficient space. Outdated technology. Declutter or recycle to keep your space organized. In today's fast-paced tech world, devices are constantly being replaced and upgraded. Old phones, outdated computers, and unused remote controls often pile up, taking up space and making your living area feel cluttered. Instead of letting these items take up unnecessary space, decluttering or recycling old technology can help tidy up your living space and provide other benefits. 1. Outdated technology, a space issue. Old technology like outdated phones, laptops, tablets, and unused remote controls can easily be forgotten in drawers, cabinets, or corners of your home. However, they take up a lot of space and are one of the main causes of clutter, making your living space feel disorganized and cramped. A home filled with outdated tech not only looks messy but also affects the mood of those living in it. Therefore, dealing with these items is an important step toward improving your living environment. 2. Why do we keep old technology? One reason people hold onto outdated tech is because of its physical value, especially for expensive items like phones, computers, or high-tech gadgets. We often think that they can be repaired or reused in the future, even though they no longer meet current needs. Moreover, many people find it difficult to part with old items because they contain personal information, particularly phones, computers, or devices that store data. This makes people hesitant to recycle or throw them away. However, living space is important, and keeping outdated technology can cause more frustration. 3. Ways to declutter outdated technology. Instead of letting old tech devices take up space, you can consider several options to dispose of them effectively. Sell or donate. If the device is still functional, selling or donating it is an effective way to reuse these items. You can sell them on online platforms like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or at secondhand electronics shops. If the technology is still usable but no longer suits your needs, consider giving it to friends, family, or charity organizations. Recycle. If the device is no longer usable or too old to sell, recycling is the best option. Technology contains recyclable components like plastics, metals, and other materials. Throwing them in regular trash can harm the environment and waste valuable resources. Many cities and organizations offer recycling services for old electronics. You can find drop-off points or companies specializing in e-waste to ensure safe and responsible disposal. Repair and upgrade. In some cases, if the technology only has minor issues, such as a weak battery or software glitches, consider repairing it. A phone with a dead battery might work perfectly fine once the battery is replaced, allowing you to continue using it for a while longer. Upgrade to newer devices. Sometimes, replacing outdated technology with a newer, more powerful device is the best choice. If you're using an old phone that no longer supports software updates or a computer that can't run modern applications, investing in a new device can improve your productivity and tech experience. 4. The benefits of decluttering outdated technology. Decluttering and recycling outdated technology has several benefits. Save space. Getting rid of unused tech clears up space, allowing you to repurpose it for other needs. It protects the environment. Recycling tech reduces electronic waste, a major environmental hazard. Many electronic devices contain harmful substances such as mercury, lead, and cadmium, so proper disposal is crucial. It generates income. Selling old devices can bring in some extra cash, which you can use for new gadgets or other needs. Helps others. Donating working devices to people in need helps them access technology they might not otherwise afford. 5. Conclusion. Old tech devices not only take up space but can also become a burden if not properly handled. Decluttering or recycling them is the best way to free up space, protect the environment, and help the community. Start decluttering your old tech today to improve your living space and contribute positively to society. Emotional clutter. How to tackle too many souvenirs and unworn clothes. In life, beyond physical items, we may encounter a type of clutter that is not visible to the eye but deeply affects our mind and emotions. This is emotional clutter. Too many souvenirs, mementos from the past, or clothes that are no longer in use can create an emotional space full of memories, preventing us from moving forward. Emotional clutter can make us feel burdened and controlled by what is past, rather than focusing on the present and future. In this article, we will explore emotional clutter, particularly the issues surrounding souvenirs and unworn clothes. Decluttering these items will not only help tidy your living space but also release heavy emotions, refresh your spirit, and create space for personal change and growth. 1. Too many souvenirs, memories and emotions. Souvenirs, gifts, mementos from trips, special occasions, or items tied to cherished memories are physical objects that easily hold emotional value. However, when there are too many souvenirs, they can become a form of clutter, both physically and emotionally. Emotional overload. Souvenirs may evoke treasured memories, but when there are too many, they can create a sense of emotional overload. Trophies from past competitions, old photos from trips, or gifts from relationships that have ended can make you feel stuck in the past. These memories, whether positive or negative, can make it difficult to move forward, especially when your space is dominated by these items. B. Feeling of being tied down. Some people feel a sense of duty to keep every souvenir because of its sentimental value. However, holding on to too many items like this can make you feel tethered to the past, preventing you from letting go or moving on. Some items may even bring up negative emotions or unpleasant moments, turning your living space into an emotional storage you'd rather not have. C. Dealing with emotional clutter. To address the issue of too many souvenirs, you must start by clarifying which items truly matter to you. Not every item brings joy or holds deep emotional value. Therefore, ask yourself, does this item genuinely bring feelings of joy or warmth, or is it just a burden unrelated to my current life? Can I preserve the memory without keeping the physical item? Decluttering souvenirs allows you to focus on the truly important and meaningful memories while freeing up space for new experiences. You could photograph special items before giving them away or discarding them to keep the memories without worrying about physical space. 2. Unworn clothes, obstacles to moving forward. Apart from souvenirs, another common form of emotional clutter is unworn clothes. These are items that no longer fit your style, size, or needs, but you hold on to them for various reasons, such as sentimentality, emotional value, or simply because it's easier than organizing them. Too old or unfit clothing. Clothes that no longer fit or are out of style can make you feel as if you're stuck in a past era. You may have loved certain clothes when you were younger, but now that they no longer fit, they just take up space in your wardrobe without refreshing your look. These items symbolize a halt, preventing you from embracing new fashion choices and a new style. B. Guilt and attachment. Just like with souvenirs, clothing can bring guilt if you keep them for sentimental reasons. Some people hold onto clothes they no longer wear because they are tied to significant memories, such as an outfit from an important past event or something from a loved one. However, if they no longer serve a purpose, these items can cause delays and prevent you from moving forward in life. C. How to resolve this? Clearing out your wardrobe is an important step in reducing emotional clutter. To do this, you need to go through a screening process. Start with these questions. Does this item still suit me? Can I wear it again, or has it been years since I last wore it? Take the time to assess each item, then sort them into categories: keep, toss, or donate. If the clothes are still in good condition, you can donate them to charity or give them to someone in need. Doing this not only frees up space but can also bring joy to others. 3. Conclusion: clearing emotional clutter to open the path to the future. Emotional clutter, including too many souvenirs and unworn clothes, can impact both your living space and your spirit. When you declutter and address these items, you not only clean your physical space but also release yourself from unnecessary emotional burdens. Allow yourself to let go of the past and focus on the present and future, opening up a living space filled with positive energy and change. Daily items causing clutter: how to tidy and organize your living space. In daily life, we are constantly surrounded by various items and tools. Things like plastic containers, pens, scissors, pots, and hobby supplies are found in most households. However, if not properly organized, they can become a source of clutter, making your living space disorganized and chaotic. Thus, decluttering and organizing these everyday items is crucial to maintaining a tidy, comfortable, and pleasant living environment. Below, we'll explore 3 common groups of daily items that cause clutter: lidless plastic containers, excess items, and unused hobby supplies. Understanding how to handle each of these groups will help you effectively tackle clutter in your living space. 1. Lids less plastic containers. Only keep complete sets. Plastic containers are common in every home, used for storing food, small items, or organizing things. However, one common issue is owning too many containers without lids or with lost lids over time. These containers not only take up space in the kitchen but also cause clutter, diminishing the neatness of your kitchen. Why lidless containers cause clutter? Containers without lids can no longer serve their proper storage function, thus becoming useless. While you might keep them in hopes of finding the lid later, these lids are often hard to find or have been lost for a long time. This creates clutter in your cupboard and reduces the aesthetic of your living space. B. How to resolve lidless containers. To resolve this issue, you need to declutter your plastic containers. Go through each container in your cupboard and only keep those with both the container and lid intact. If you can't find a lid, discard that container to free up space. Don't hold on to useless items because they only increase the mess. A helpful tip for the future is to always store the lids and containers together. You can use a box or small bag to keep complete sets, making it easier to find when needed. 2. Excess items. Too many scissors, pens, pans. Excess items are one of the main causes of clutter in the home. Every household tends to have many pens, scissors, knives, pans, and other tools, but sometimes we don't realize that we have an excessive number of these items. Owning too many similar items not only wastes space but also makes it difficult to find what you need. Why excess items cause clutter? Excess items often arise when we don't keep track of how many we have. Old scissors, pens with no ink, or pans that are never used can make the kitchen, drawers, or work tables feel cramped. If not organized properly, they easily become a source of clutter. B. How to solve excess items. To minimize excess items, you need to review and sort through your things. Start by cleaning out drawers, kitchen cabinets, or work tables, and remove items you no longer use or that are worn out. For example, if you have too many pens, only keep the ones with ink and dispose of any that are out of ink. Similarly, check your scissors, knives, pans, and only keep what you truly need and use. 3. Unused hobby tools. Donate to those in need. Another group of everyday items causing clutter are unused hobby tools. These may include an old camera, sports equipment you no longer use, baking tools, or other items tied to personal hobbies. When you no longer have interest or time to use them, these items only take up space and create clutter in your living space. Why unused hobby tools cause clutter? Unused hobby tools not only take up space but can also bring about feelings of regret or heaviness as they are tied to past passions or interests. You may hold on to them because of sentimentality or the hope of returning to that hobby in the future. However, if they haven't been used in a long time, they only make your space feel cramped and disorganized. B. How to solve unused hobby tools. To address this, start by reviewing all the hobby tools you no longer use. Ask yourself if you are still interested in that hobby and whether you'll use these tools again in the future. If the answer is no, don't hesitate to donate them to those in need or give them to charity. By doing this, you not only reduce clutter in your home but also help others, giving value to old items. If you can't donate or give them away, recycling is another good option to minimize unused tools. Conclusion. Daily items causing clutter are a common issue many families face. Lidless containers, excess items, and unused hobby tools are major causes of disorganization. Cleaning, decluttering, and organizing these items will help you maintain a neat, comfortable, and pleasant living space. Start step by sorting through your things, discarding unnecessary items, and only keeping what's truly useful and valuable. This will not only reduce clutter but also bring a sense of comfort and freedom into your life. Mary's lesson: how to clean up for a spacious environment and peace of mind. When you think about cleaning, you might feel stressed, thinking it will take a lot of time and effort. However, Mary's story, a woman who once struggled with clutter, shows that cleaning not only makes your living space more open but also improves your mental well-being. By approaching cleaning in small steps, Mary proved that big changes start with small actions. 1. Cleaning makes your home more spacious and your mind more relaxed. Mary once lived in a cramped house with cluttered items and poorly organized spaces. Every time she came home after a long day of work, she felt stressed because her environment was too chaotic. Unneeded items piled up everywhere, and she felt pressured, unable to relax. One day, Mary decided to start cleaning. At first, she didn't set the goal of finishing everything at once. Instead, she began with small areas of the house, a drawer, a corner of the room, or just a closet. As she cleaned bit by bit, her space started to feel tidier, and surprisingly, her mind began to change. Cleaning didn't just make Mary's living space more open, it also helped her feel more relaxed and comfortable. Each time she finished a section, she felt like a part of her mind was freed. The neatness not only made it easier to find things but also created a sense of calm. 2. No need to do it all at once, just take small steps. One of the most important lessons Mary learned while cleaning was that you don't need to do everything at once. Mary realized that instead of trying to finish the entire cleaning in one day, she could do a little bit each day, and over time, the change would come. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the massive task, she broke it down into smaller, manageable tasks. She started with simple tasks like organizing books on the table, filtering clothes in the closet, or tidying up kitchen utensils. Gradually, these small changes made a big difference in her space. Just like in life, you don't need to achieve all your goals immediately. Big changes often begin with small, consistent steps. Sometimes, changing one small habit each day can yield great results over time. 3. Benefits of cleaning in small steps. You may think that cleaning bit by bit won't make much difference, but in fact, it brings numerous benefits you can feel right away. Reduce stress. Cleaning small portions at a time keeps you from feeling overwhelmed. Instead of staring at a cluttered home and thinking you need to do everything, just focus on one area. This reduces pressure and stress. Increased sense of accomplishment. Every time you finish a small section, the satisfaction and sense of achievement will motivate you to keep going. Small, clear progress creates a sense of fulfillment. Improved mental health. A clean and tidy living space helps you feel more peaceful. Organizing your belongings and eliminating unnecessary items reduces mental clutter. When your home is neat, your mind becomes lighter, making it easier to focus on the important things in life. It creates space for creativity. A clean, open environment helps you feel more comfortable being creative. A tidy space allows you to focus on work or hobbies without distraction. Mary's advice. Start today. Mary wants to share an important tip with those who feel overwhelmed by cleaning. Don't let clutter make you feel helpless. Start with small steps and be patient. You don't need to do everything at once, and you certainly don't need to be perfect the first time. Make cleaning a daily habit, even if it's just 15 minutes each day. Take it one step at a time, starting with areas that are easy to tackle. Gradually, your living space will become tidier and more comfortable. And most importantly, your mind will feel more relaxed and ready to face any challenge. Conclusion. Mary's lesson reminds us that cleaning not only makes our living space more open but also has a positive impact on our mental well-being. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by a big task, start with small steps, and you'll see a big change. Let your living space become a source of inspiration and relaxation, so your mind stays refreshed every day. Call to action. Start today to create a tidy living space. Cleaning your home may seem like a big task, but once you think about its benefits, you'll realize that a tidy living space not only makes you feel more comfortable but also brings peace of mind. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the clutter in your home, don't worry. You don't have to do everything at once. Instead, start with a small area, and those small steps will make a big difference. 1. Start with a small area. When faced with a cluttered space, many people might feel unsure where to begin. The most important thing is not to let clutter overwhelm you. A simple way to start is by choosing a small area of the house that feels easiest to tackle. It could be a drawer in the kitchen, a corner of your desk, or a closet. Don't worry about doing the whole house at once. Just focus on one small area and finish that first. Starting with a small area makes the task feel more manageable. Once you've finished, you'll feel a sense of satisfaction and be motivated to move on to other areas. This way, you won't feel pressured, and you'll continue creating a clean and organized space. 2. Clean step by step to make big changes. One of the best things about starting with a small area is that you can clean gradually without feeling overwhelmed. Each time you finish a section, you'll notice clear changes in your space. A clean, organized environment will help you feel less stressed and more at ease, knowing that your space is free from unnecessary items. 3. Create a habit for ongoing cleanliness. Lastly, make cleaning a part of your daily routine. By setting aside just 10 or 15 minutes each day to tidy up, you'll find that your living space will become less cluttered over time. Even a little effort each day leads to big improvements in your environment and overall well-being. Final thoughts. Mary's story is proof that cleaning doesn't have to be an overwhelming task. With small steps, consistency, and patience, anyone can create a more spacious, organized, and peaceful home. Start today, and let your living space reflect your mind's calmness. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found the information helpful and want more tips to improve your living space and life, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any upcoming videos. We'll continue to share useful knowledge and simple tips to make your life easier. See you in the next video.